Scentland, the land of scent. Hello and welcome, mesdames et messieurs. Chris back with another fragrance review, and indeed back from Paris, and I have very good news. The new decade has started. So when I was in France, in Paris recently, I was roaming the city sniffing various new releases by various brands, and I have very good news for those who like their high quality, creative designer fragrances, okay? Because with the new decade came a new creational, new inspirational wind blowing, it seems to me at least, in the case of some brands. And I introduced Rochas L'Homme on spot in Paris to you, a fantastic new fragrance by Rochas, and Castelbajac. First of all, Castelbajac, okay, the brand Jean-Charles de Castelbajac. I always loved this name, was very intrigued by it, and I followed somehow, what he's been doing throughout the years. So he started, born 49, he's 71 now, but he started his business back in the late 60s, and then working with Sex Pistols, working with the Pope, working with Sarah Jessica Parker, working with Max Mara, he's been very versatile and obviously very creative. And the name, it just melts on your tongue. Jean-Charles de Castelbajac. It's not an overdone designer name, okay? This is something so cool. And so is this release. Castelbajac Homme Cool, okay? There is an earlier release of this fragrance, so this is a flanker of the original. The original has been released in 2019, so not too long ago, okay? And I smelled that as well. It's a very nice orangey smell, but did not satisfy me to a point, the point of purchase, right? So I went with a blind purchase. Why? Because I still wanted to get something Castelbajac, and I thought that this packaging and the name Castelbajac Homme Cool, it was just so cool that I went for it. And also on the back of the box there's a bit of a description of what this fragrance is all about. Okay, and it says a magnetic perfume with an iced woody accord, somewhere between freshness and sensuality for a cool man. So I thought to myself, are you cool? Are you cool? I'm cool. So I went for this one. Again, as I say, it's a blind purchase, and I actually got 2 sizes straight away. And look at this. I mean, I actually got this first, and the second purchase of the 100 ml wasn't blind anymore, but this one, the 50 ml, was blind. And look at this. But let's start with the bottle. Homme Cool. Let's look at this. Look at the bottom, so it doesn't keel over, it doesn't fall on his face. It has this part, this glass part here, that makes it actually sit well on the shelf. Look at this bottle. Absolutely gorgeous, right? This is sitting on your shelf, an absolute stunner, tremendous color, and this is a heavy top, not a cheap plastic stuff. This is, I think, it's still plastic, but it seems like glass. Fantastic sprayer. Wow, it sprays a cloud, and what you get is just a tremendously nice green, aromatic, slightly woody. Oh, it's just, and there's this iced woody accord. Yeah, but let's get back to basics. Launched this year as part of what I believe the new creative direction for those designer brands that really want to create something more than just your average fragrance. Castelbajac has definitely done a tremendous job, same way as Rochas with L'Homme, Castelbajac with Castelbajac Homme Cool. Fantastic. So, what are we looking at? Mandarin, anise, and this slight sourness of grapefruit. Okay, so the mandarin, it's a bit sweetish, but not too much. This is not a sweet fragrance at all. It's rather citrus aromatic green. But the grapefruit has this fizzy stuff going on. It's very fizzy, it's very summery. Extremely summery, very cool. Now it says that there is mint in it, but the description of Fragrantica says so. The overall feeling has this coolness, but I don't detect with my nose mint in there, but I'm sure there is actually. You have to really dig deep, but this is more about the entire blend, this fragrance, rather than picking out a particular or two particular notes, right? There is something very calming, a tea ginger type of combination, and the ginger again adds some fuzz, you know, some freshness to it. And then the woodiness, this birch, cedar, definitely. Cedar is a very safe thing, you know. It's if you add it, you can't go wrong with cedar and sandalwood, both of them. But cedar is even safer than sandalwood, I would say. And then not too much, but a little bit of an incensey smokiness, okay, which immediately sets this apart from anything that you would imagine to be an aquatic, another boring citrusy aquatic or citrusy green fragrance, okay. Together with the tea, the birch, the incense here, the cedar wood, and the star anise, which is a very important player in this orchestra, make this a fantastic blend. It is fresh, sharp, not too much. It does not have edges. It's round, but it's still sharp. It's delicious. It's citrusy, very much citrusy, but with the ginger playing in there, with the anise is playing in there as well. It is just very, very positive, very energetic. It's definitely a springtime, summertime fragrance. But this is for anybody who is bored of Bleu de Chanel, of Invictus, of Aventus, or all those many flankers that are around. But even I would go even further, of any of the more classy Dior-like sport fragrances, for example. If you're tired of those, or you feel that anybody or everybody else is wearing that, give Castelbajac Homme Cool a try, or even the original Castelbajac Homme, which is a more orangey type of smell, less versatile, this one, and more one-directional orange. This has a bit more facets to it, okay, a bit more, slightly more, there's layers of this fragrance, yet it's an entire composition, okay. It is maybe the smokiness hits you a bit later, and actually it has a tendency to linger after a good while and come in, obviously this leading me to the longevity. It's an eau de toilette longevity, I would say 6, 7, 8 hours, yeah. So just a normal, but you're very happy to reapply anyway, because it's so invigorating, it's so fresh, it's so citrusy, it's so sparkling, it's like sunshine. It's really, really one of the nicest freshies. I don't really like that word, but for common understanding, one of the nicest freshies I have come across in a long time, if ever. Really, really nice, and maintaining a great character. It has this woodiness, greenness, smokiness about it. Fantastic. And again, it has this 50 ml size, fits in your back pocket. Although I have to say, the whole execution of the bottle and the cap, it's heavy. It's heavy glass. It's not It has a weight to it, definitely, both the cap and the glass. But just look at this, it's really beautiful. And I'm gonna treat you now, my dear subscribers, friends out there, I'm gonna treat you to an unboxing, because you got it. We all of us love this sound, right? Unboxing a fragrance, just beautiful. Yes, look at I really love this. This is why I bought the whole fragrance, apart from the name and the fact that I really always wanted to have something from Castelbajac. And now look at this. Let me get it out. Oh, there's a big brother. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Now let's see if the cap of the big one does not hold the full 100 milliliter. It does. Look. Okay. Here is no question. It holds it. Yeah, obviously if you try to shake it, the cap comes off. But the cap is well done, sitting on its place very well. So look at this. You know, wow, it's a party time fragrance as well. In the evening, easy. Yeah, do it. Very versatile. You're gonna get tons of compliments of this. This is a real compliment getter. As I say, it's a great alternative to all the overly popular citrusy aquatic green fragrances out there. This beats the shit out of them, right? And if anybody asks you, what are you wearing? Then you don't have to say, oh, it's Invictus, it's Bleu de Chanel, Quadijo. No, Castelbajac Homme Cool. Isn't that cool? For me, definitely, as you can see, this is going to be permanently sitting on my shelf in the bathroom, and this is going to travel with me, and I'm a happy man. Just so nice. I mean, and good news, my wife loves it because she really likes kind of refreshing citrusy smells. So this is a good one for her as well. I mean, me using it and her smelling it on me, I'm not gonna give her a drop of this precious juice, right? No way! Viva Jean-Charles de Castelbajac and his release of Homme Cool 2020. Good news, seems that the designer market is finally leaving the past decade behind and heading into new creative ways, introducing such beautiful fragrances like Castelbajac Homme Cool. That was Chris, and I'm taking this with me so you don't steal it. I know you guys, you like good designer fragrances, oh yeah. Bye.